It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
My glasses in there? Probably not. I think they broke. I think I got a gap.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 7 yards the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. This defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off play action, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. running left, Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On play action, Prescott. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Gets past one man. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch,
Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them, but I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 88 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
7-7, our score after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
On third down, it's Prescott. This will be caught. Judy. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jerry Judy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Day is on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin to drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Fights loose, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first.
And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Going deep for Hopkins.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Shoves him aside.
Boy,
Boy, what would these guys be without this? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Huh?
First down, Prescott. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Leave that alone. Leave that alone. Leave that one alone. No. We're not finna play race cars. Man, put that back. I understand, but we're not finna play race cars right now. It's time for you to go to bed anyway. Yeah, we play football in the morning when we wake
Throwing
up.
again on second down. Prescott. Incomplete. Right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Put us in the same.
Pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Prescott. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Prescott from the gun. They'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Fights him off, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taken at the 37. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction of the If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
John Johnson with the INT. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Prescott off play action.
Got a man. It's Judy complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Cook.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Demario Davis there on the stop.
2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down. Inside the 15-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Herbert. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. Gay's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Eluding the pressure right. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He finds Hopkins complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 45 on 2nd down, Hundley. That is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And down to the 28-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Throwing, Hundley. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Hundley. Touchdown! A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll run on first down. Herbert. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down now, Herbert. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Colts on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fielded at the 20. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Being chased out left. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And running with power here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Khalil Herbert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead's down to 24. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Herbert. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On first down, Herbert. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Cook able to escape. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they will take a knee here.
can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a